Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to talk about the TestDaf, that's the Test, Duets and Friends part. That's a standardized test that assesses the German language proficiency of the non-native speakers, and it is widely used for admission to the higher education institutions in Germany. And it is also required for admission in professional or other academic purposes. So what's the purpose of the TestDaf exam? This TestDaf is designed to assess whether the non-native speakers of German have the language skills needed to succeed in a German-speaking academic or professional environment or not. What is it primarily used for? It is primarily used for admission to German universities. Most German universities require international students to prove their German language proficiency. And TestDaf over here is accepted by all German higher education institutions. What about the professional qualifications which are required? It can be used by professionals who need to demonstrate their language skills for employment in German-speaking companies or organizations. Coming to the most important part of this video, that's the what is the test format like? The TestDaf assesses the language skills at the upper intermediate to advanced levels, covering listening, reading, writing and speaking. So the test is divided into 4 parts. First is the reading comprehension, that is, we call it the lesson part. The duration over here is of 60 minutes and the structure is candidates read 3 texts of varying difficulty and of varying lengths, and text types include newspaper articles, academic tests and shorter informational texts too. Each text is followed by questions which assesses the candidate's ability to understand the key details, infer the meaning and also understand the main ideas of the text. Next part is of the listening comprehension, and here the duration is of 40 minutes. This part is also called the Hören. The structure over here is that candidates listen to 3 audio passages including conversations, interviews or lectures. Task over here is to, after listening to each passage, candidates need to answer the multiple choice questions or the short answer type questions to test their understanding of key information and finer details. Third is the writing section, which is called the Schreiben, and here the duration is of 60 minutes. The structure involves sections which has an essay to be written or a report based writing is there, which will be based on certain provided data such as graph or a chart, or writing on a specific topic related to an academic situation. The task over here in this section is candidates must describe the data and explain the trends or the patterns, and also present the arguments or solutions which are related to the essay topic. The focus is on organizing the ideas clearly and using appropriate vocabulary and grammar. The next part is the sprechen part, which is also called the speaking part, and here the duration is of 30 minutes. The structure over here is that the speaking section consists of 7 tasks, which are designed to simulate the real-life academic situations, such as providing information on given topics, or to give your own opinions, or discussing a topic with others. The task over here is that candidates need to respond to a series of prompts and must express themselves clearly, providing detailed answers to questions or taking part in a discussion. The responses are recorded and evaluated. All these are done by trained examiners. Then coming to what are the test levels over here and how is the scoring done? The TestDaf is aligned with the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, that is the CEFR. Over here you have the levels from B2 to C1, and the scoring over here is done based on this. The test is scored on a 5-level scale, okay, which is referred to as the TestDaf Navius, that's the TDN, and it ranges from TDN 3 to TDN 5. Each section of the test is scored individually. TDN 3, that's the B2 level. It demonstrates a candidate has an intermediate level of German proficiency or not. Coming to TDN4, that is what we call the B2 level or the C1 level, it reflects an upper intermediate level. Typically the minimum requirement which is required for the admission to the most German universities. Then you have TDN5, which is also called the C1 level, and it shows an advanced level of German proficiency with the ability to handle complex academic or professional tasks. Candidates must generally achieve at least TDN4 in all sections to be eligible for university admission in Germany. And some programs may require TDN5 also for specific fields. What about the registration? Candidates can register online through the official TestDaf website, or they can directly do it so with a certified test center. Registration must be completed within the specific guidelines, and for that you need to check the official website. The fees over here that you need to pay, that's we call the test fee. It varies typically from country to country, but in the range of 150 euros to 200 euros. If you really want to prepare it well, then you can take our guidance from our institute. We are going to provide you with all the details and also study materials and live lectures, and also take your mock tests. So if you want to prepare, you can just connect with us through the description box where you are going to get all the details, how to connect and contact us. That's it for today's video. Let's meet again in the other series. So thank you for being with me till the end.